what I'm looking at today, this gap down was a little unexpected. This whole Israel Iran situation. So, um, yeah, I am looking at. This is interesting on Apple. So, Apple's red as hell. Um, Actually, this is just too high risk to play this up because if we go up, because what I'm looking at is this possible gap down buy because everything has been so strong, right? And I see this kicker. So everyone that was long is gonna have to sell, yada yada yada. SPY hit the highs again, all that stuff. But I'm just unsure if um, that's gonna play out because we've been so strong and so bullish. I mean, honestly, if it does, that'd be great. So there's two options here. This kicker and practically every other kicker plays out, and the market just sells off, right? I mean, SPY has tons of levels down here. This will be easier to see. SPY has tons of levels down here, right? So could we get back to this area in the coming weeks? Maybe. Um, I'm more so curious about a shorter time frame, shorter timeline, and this is an aggressive kicker. There will be a sell off at open, right? If we continue down, is my question. So I'm just actually probably going to watch. There's no reason for me to jump into anything. I just want to take like really obvious trades from now on. Honestly, Nvidia was a kicker when I looked like an hour ago, so it was all the way down here. So we are going up. So what I'm looking for is strength in Nvidia. I'm going to take Apple off the list. Apple's so weak. Even though we have this on the day, I'm not that interested. Even if we trigger the day, I'm just not that interested. And this is the new weekly open. I should move my lines. Okay, so yeah, I'm curious about Nvidia. I did swing some Nvidia, so that's going to be a loss there. So I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens in the first couple hours. If we can, have a bit of a sell off, stay inside day, and then reverse, that would be great. Back to all time highs. And then MU, I'm also looking for strength, some sort of sell off, maybe an outside day situation. But yeah, today is just going to be a lot of let him open, wait and see. We'll have to just adjust that way. Really hate that I missed this trade. That's why I keep looking at it. Tesla also has a gap here, so could have a really interesting short on Tesla, but I would need an entry. And with the way that things gapped today, I just don't know if I'm going to get these entries. So I do think that there'll be a sell off, right? I just don't think it's going to be super aggressive. So with that, and if it is aggressive, then I'll jump in. If not, then I'll play the longs. But as you can see, it's like sort of creeping back up, right? So we had this gap down, and now we are, because like what, half an hour ago it was at like 596 or something. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm trying to make these videos like within an hour of open, but that's even enough time for something else to happen. So mostly looking at Nvidia, and we're just gonna have to wait and see Nvidia and SPY and stuff. I know that Amazon had a very interesting kicker as well. This is interesting to me. If this sells off, then Amazon actually has a lot of space to the downside. and we have, right, this big old gap. So if Amazon sells off, like I would at least want to tap the gap and then maybe go outside week. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Amazon down, right? And then I can actually put this up as well. If I just label my monthly, why is it doing that? If I label the monthly flip like this. So let me take you to the week. What I was talking about, this, when I say tap the gap, if it taps the gap, then I'm that much closer to flipping the month red. So that's why I'm looking to short Amazon. So today I'm focused on getting an actionable signal to short Amazon, getting an actionable signal on Nvidia up. I don't want to short Nvidia just yet. Yeah, it's just super strong. There are weaker tickers to short, so I don't want to short Nvidia just yet. Apple, honestly, Apple is still a short. Looking to long Apple is kind of insane. This is what I'm looking for on Apple. Okay, so TTO, which is possible today. It's just really interesting. Everything's gapping down except, not everything, but the majority of the market's gapping down except for Apple, which I find a little bit curious. But ultimately, yeah, this Apple's hurting pretty bad. And you can draw your bonding formations. I guess I would say you could redraw them. Something more like this. And that's sort of what we're in. So, but really, ultimately, Apple is in this range right here, which is just like super annoying. These two purple lines here and here. So Apple is in between this. And ultimately, this is just not a long, right? FTC's red. There's just no reason to be longing this. It's not ideal. So I would be looking for a possible TTO on Apple. And that's about it. I really have to see what happens. Because again, like a gap down like this is, you just gotta wait, let them open. Gutted about that. And then Tesla also, I think I talked about in my video last night, the obvious short on the 30 and the hour off of your target or my target. So Tesla, like, honestly has space all the way back to the 280s. So we'll just see. We will wait and see. I would love for some sort of TTO on Tesla to take us back down as well. But time will tell. Tesla's inside week. Obviously, that range is huge. So, like, yeah, I've been playing it. But that's the majority of what I'm looking for. Carvana had a terrible day yesterday. So they're going to be, yeah, that's rough. But yeah, I want to keep it small, keep it short, keep it limited. And that's what I'm aiming to do. So, Amazon, short. Apple, short. But ultimately, waiting to see what the market gives me. SPY, not really looking to short any of the indices until it's just like painfully obvious. And Nvidia, not looking to short until it is painfully obvious. But yeah, that's what I'm focused on today. I know gold gapped up. I'm not going to focus on MU. It's not the worst thing on the planet. I think it's also going to have a TTO situation. Like this up.